Say hi, Miss Myers.
Hi, Miss Myers.
While many of us lead different lifestyles, one thing seems to be a common thing among us. We're all busy. The world is changing at a pace many of us have a hard time keeping up with. You have responsibilities and people who count on you. You've heard many times before about playing your part to make our world a more beautiful place to live in, but you think you can put that off for another time. Maybe you believe there will be an allotted space in your life before you die where you can become the humanitarian others will admire for all of your good works. But I'm here today to tell you that it is the small things that we do in life that make a difference and help us in tomorrow. Recycling has grown in popularity over recent years, but it is amazing to me that many of my friends and family and coworkers say that they do not want to be involved. They do not believe that recycling actually helps our planet, or they do not know what items can be recycled or where to take those items once they've collected them. I want to offer you reasons today why I think you should recycle even if you do not believe that it makes a difference. Items that can be recycled and how to make recycling an easy routine in your day-to-day life. Even if you do not believe that recycling makes a difference, let's talk about some alternative reasons to recycle. According to earth911.org, recycling is the third R of the 3 R's: reduce, reuse, and recycle. Recycling means taking a product or material at the end of its useful life and turning it into a usable raw material to make another product. One of the most important reasons to recycle is that it is simply the respectful thing to do. We are all consumers, and with that, we have a responsibility. I truly believe that if you want a world that gives to you, you must give back to it. But there are even better reasons. It generates money. It saves resources, according to the US EPA. It gives people jobs. Goodwill and 1-800-GOT-JUNK are great examples of this. It cuts down on the amount of garbage that we pour into landfills every year, according to the US EPA. And according to KAB, Americans generate 251.3 million tons of garbage per year. Also, according to the KAB, American communities recycled and composted just over 30% of municipal solid waste in 2003, diverting 72.3 million tons to recovery. So now that you have a multitude of reasons to recycle, what do you do now? It's easy to make recycling an easy part of your routine. You can make a list and put it by the refrigerator of items that can be recycled. The most common examples, according to the KB, are paper, aluminum, steel, plastics, glass, scrap tires, cell phones, and electronics. Then you put together a large bin and set it in your garage or near your trash can where you can take all of your items. Nashville.gov is a great site where you can type in your zip code and it will give you a list of the nearest drop-off centers where you can take these designated items. Plan a day each week or month that you can drop it off. I think it helps to have several bins if you have the space. That way your items are already separated when you get to the drop-off center. Now that we have a plan for your home, let me give you an example of what an impact this has made on my family. On an average of every 2 to 3 months, my small family of 3 collects 5 50-gallon trash cans to recycle, which adds up to about 250 gallons of material that will be diverted from landfills. So now that you can see how much of an impact one family can have, I want you to live it. According to the KAB, reusing products is one of the most effective things you can do to reduce your impact. Freecycle.org is a great online community of folks nationwide who share unwanted products with others, diverting all of this waste from landfills. And a great example of this was recently I wanted to buy a treadmill, but it wasn't in our budget. So we got on freecycle.org and found 10 people in my area who were giving away these used treadmills. It still works and I'm using it every day. There are many solutions to making recycling easy. It's up to you now that you know what items can be recycled, where to take these items that you've set aside, and other resources that are available to you. So go out tonight instead of being in your garage or next to your trash can, and start giving back to the earth that so graciously gives to you.